Well, I just made a huge mistake.
Very strange. Big drop down, and it's weird for the boat to be out of the water. A little nerve-wracking. Oh, we're close to that boat.
So the way they get out of the water, they have this machine that's got big straps, hooks it front and back, and that lifts it up out of the water, and then it can roll forward and drive us around the boatyard. The important thing is to get it even weight so that the boat obviously doesn't tip forward or back, and that's the tricky part. So pissed. Before we get into the chaos of hauling the boat out of the water for the summer, we still had one full night to enjoy in a peaceful, secluded anchorage. It's kind of sad to say, but I think this is it. I think this is the last anchorage that we're gonna be in before hauling the boat out. The last remote anchorage that we're gonna be in. We have a couple more days left. We're going to anchor in San Carlos, and then we have to get to Guaymas. But those are two bigger cities, and we're gonna be in the whole marina, so it's not gonna feel like this. It's not gonna have that remoteness, being one of the only boats or just a handful of boats out here. Very quiet, the stars, all the beautiful mountains and cactus and the beaches and everything like that. It's gonna be back to city life from here. And honestly, we're not looking that forward to it. We've gotten used to this lifestyle, and it feels overwhelming to get back to the rush of what a city is like. But we had an amazing 6 months in Baja, and there's a lot more to come. But this is kind of the end of this season of remote anchorages.
It's super weird to look back even at the photos of Skylar when we got here originally in Ensenada, and it seems like completely different people. It's kind of funny, all the things we worried about, and now we're here wrapping up our first season. We're at mainland, we're almost to Guaymas, so we'll haul out. It's kind of a surreal feeling.
Okay, it's free. And it's up. That's how it's done. We don't use the winch because muscles, well, my back's going out. I gotta start using the winch.
It says Skylar.
As we begun to see the houses on the hill of San Carlos, there was an equal feeling of excitement and sadness as we knew this trip was done, but we had so much more to do.
This place feels a lot like Cabo, except a lot less traffic, but the same big marina, lots of fancy boats, so kind of having a little bit of flashbacks to that, but a lot more peaceful.
Just a little bit different than that peaceful, quiet anchorage we were just at in the middle of nowhere. Now we are on a dock with a bunch of boats. We enjoyed San Carlos for just a day, which definitely is not enough time for this area. And we have it on our list to visit this place again for sure. Made it to Guaymas. That's a wrap on our sailing season, but now the chaos begins. We have to haul the boat out, put it on land, take it out of the water, bring all the sails down, get it ready for to have a super hot summer. This means the fun is over. The next 3 days, we're just in like psycho chaos mode, getting the boat ready to go. It's so sad. The city of Guaymas is the main port for the whole state of Sonora, and so this is a very rugged industrial town. Unlike San Carlos, there isn't much tourism here in comparison, but we still got out and enjoyed a very beautiful town center.
say we could stay on the boat while we lived it out, but I'm skeptical. We got here, had no idea we had to move the forestay, never moved it before, so now we're about to come out of the water. That's a wrap.
It always feels more comfortable when the boat's in the water. It just seems odd when boats get pulled out of the water. And it's our house, so it makes us really nervous. But they're professionals, they pull a lot of boats out, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. So the way they get out of the water, they have this machine that's got big straps. Just 2 straps, hooks it front and back, and that lifts it up out of the water, and then it can roll forward and drive us around the boatyard. The important thing is to get it tight or even weight so that the boat obviously doesn't tip forward or back, and that's the tricky part. But in the manual, it kind of shows you where to lift it from, and we'll see if we got it.
Now it's a little bouncy. It's very strange. Big drop down, and it's weird for the boat to be out of the water. A little nerve-wracking. Oh, we're close to that boat. But yeah, I just feel weird that the season's over. 6 months goes by fast, so don't be scared to try something because it'll end fast.
Oh, I'm absolutely beat. I got all the sails down. Main sail's off, Genoa's off, Code Zero's off. Trying to batten everything down so that if any storms or hurricanes roll through here, we got nothing flopping around or getting ripped off or anything like that. And then we're dealing with heat. We're out in the desert, so things are gonna get very, very hot this summer.
Gotta keep off the Baja heat a little bit, so we are adding foil to all of our windows and our shade coverings to help kind of reflect some of that heat out. Seems to be working as the foil is already hot. Does that mean it's working or not? I don't really know. But everyone else is doing it, so we're doing it too.
Just chaos. So we're working on it, we're getting there. Been going all day. We're still not done. We have tomorrow morning and then we're out of here.
It's not my usual morning coffee spot, but enjoying a sunrise regardless, getting some editing and work done, and we have so much more to do on the boat today before heading out. This is it. About a half day left of work, and we're out of here.
All right, if you didn't think we were crazy already, you're gonna love this. We are renting a car to drive the 2 hours to the airport, and the car rental place is 4 miles away from where I am. I saw that as a perfect opportunity to get a nice jog in. The lady in the office thought I was crazy, just hop on the bus, be there in 15 minutes, but why not go get a jog? I don't know if this will make any official online videos because my parents might have a heart attack, but I'm gonna go pick up the rental car and I'm gonna jog there. Haven't had cardio in 6 months. I've been on a boat, so we'll see how this goes. Mile 1 complete. So far, this is one of the nicest sidewalks I've seen in Mexico. And this isn't a tourist town, so it's like, feels like real authentic, normal people's lives, working lives. This town's just normal thing without that draw of tourism to maybe, I'm not hide, but anyways, tourist towns are always a little bit different. This one's super cool, and For me personally, I love this type of stuff because it makes you realize humans are humans, no matter what border, what country, what language. Humans are humans, people are people. There's mile 2 going at a nice, easy pace. I need to make it there, don't need to die, not racing anybody. But back to my road thoughts. I'm passing grocery stores, gas stations, people filling up their tanks, people headed to work, kids playing on playgrounds, friendships, relationships, conversations, just people shopping, like, I don't know, all the normal things. Obviously, culturally, we're very different. Onto some basic human core, we're all people. We all like friendships and conversation and love, and we have to go to work and make money, and I guess that's what I mean, and that's why I love to travel. Gotta cross the road, don't die. Anyways, that's my road thoughts. If you've traveled, you probably understand, but this is one of my favorite things. Mile 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, let's go. There's mile 3. That was a hill. Killed me, knees hurting. I'm gonna hobble out the last mile. That job done. That one got my legs. Here we go, get the car. That's a wrap, boat's all locked up. Got foil on stuff, everything's inside. I'm coming back in a few days to grab all the things that we need to by car because we're flying out on an airplane. But that's it, trip over.
As we flew over the Sea of Cortez, it was actually very disheartening. 6 months and 1,600 miles just ticked away in an hour and 20 minutes as the plane flew way faster than a sailboat sails. And just like that, we were back in the United States, and it was time to visit family and friends that we hadn't seen for a long time. Let the chaos continue. I'm on a 12-hour journey back to the boat, by car this time. So let the journey begin and hope that this very long drive goes well. I've got a whole bucket of gummy bears, so how hard could this be? But Jeremy, why would you drive 12 hours right back to the boat a few days later? Well, we have a 2-year-old, so we decided to fly. And when we flew, we couldn't bring everything back with us. This is our house. We've lived on the boat full time. We don't have another house and stuff other places. And we weren't really planning on doing this trip extended more than 6 months. So this is all kind of new and changing and evolving. We want some of the stuff that's in our house for the summer, the 6 months or 5 months or 4 months that will be on land while the boat's here. And I'll be right back out of here driving straight back. So excuse the disaster that is the lack of sleep and a lot of driving miles just to come get more stuff. Also, our dinghy engine started to not work very well, and I need to get some warranty work done on it because it is still under warranty. This would not go on an airplane. So I drove out here and I'm gonna put it in the car and I'm gonna drive it all the way back and hopefully get it fixed before we're back in the water this next season. Success! It only weighs 100 pounds.
I quite literally have to be done packing because the Jeep is completely full. Well, I just made a huge mistake on the very last knot. So pissed. I'm covering the dinghy up. Things aren't working. I'm getting frustrated. I have to get out of here. I'm out of time. I'm rushing. And on the very last knot, I said, cool, all done. Let me cut this string off. And I use the knife and my hand slips and I puncture a huge hole in the side of our inflatable dinghy. Huge hole. Like probably not patchable. Probably just punctured a $5,000 dinghy. Right on the last step. I'm so frustrated at myself right now. I haven't slept. It's been a long day. And I just need to be done. So I guess the boat is as good as it's gonna get right now. I hope it survives the summer. I feel so stupid. After all that, so much effort. I loaded the Jeep up and then I just broke stuff. The sunshades weren't working, so I don't have time to put them up. I don't have help to put them up. And so the boat is what it is. And let's just hope we come back after the summer and it's still here and it still works and not a lot of stuff is broken. But I feel like a pretty big failure right now. So I think I need food and sleep.
I really hope you've enjoyed our videos as we have sailed the Sea of Cortez, and please join us in these future videos as we adapt to land life for a few months, meet with friends, do old hobbies that we haven't got to do, and you know we couldn't get away from sailing for even a week.
All right, now you ready?